Hi everyone. So I have the honor of welcoming back to the DAMS studio Dr. Armaan Saith. He has given, I think, multiple interviews with us in the past. He's a proud DAMS student. He has been a part of, I think, DAMS family from, I think, his second or third year. And plus, beyond that, also, he's been winner of so many of our quizzes. I have personally interacted with him after his top rank in the previous exams also. So Armaan, कैसा लग रहा है अभी दोबारा एक इतना अफोर्डो रैंक लाके?
से बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. This time I did not expect such a good rank, and when I saw that I have got it under 50 this time, so I was very happy, and I'm feeling good, sir.
कंग्रेचुलेशंस. और मुझे एक बात बता बेटा कि जैसे अब इतना अच्छा रैंक आया है तो अब उसको क्या लेना चाहता है, क्या ब्रांच लेना चाहता है और क्या सोच है आगे फ्यूचर के लिए अभी?
Sir, I'm preparing for USMLE currently for USMLE Step 2, and I want to pursue medicine. So, sir, this time I just gave the exam because I was preparing for my Step 2, and since I was already preparing well for one exam, and the course is overlapping in a few areas, so I thought it is better to give the exam as well. So, yes, sir.
और अरमान, जस्ट टू रिकैप एंड आई नो हमने पहले भी इस बारे में बात की है कि जस्ट टू रिकॉल योर लाइक हाउ वाज योर डैम्स एक्सपीरियंस एंड एनी पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स दैट यू रिकॉल अबाउट योर डैम्स एक्सपीरियंस दैट यू वांट टू शेयर टुडे?
So I think my dance experience has played a very important role even in this year's exam, and it was as important as it was last year as well. I think when we sit in a class and make notes, so that thing sticks in our memory better than any other way of studying. So I think whatever we learned in class, in interaction with our teachers, in the doubt sessions, and also in the multiple small sessions that were held on the eMedicoz app also. I think all those things stick around, and um, even though if you have not revised very actively, even then those things are there with you as concepts. And I think concepts played a very important role in this exam, in which the questions were, even though they were from the similar topics that have been asked, but they were twisted in different ways, and there were multiple permutation and combinations. So I think concept plays an important role, and I think DAMS classes, especially the foundation course, was very helpful in building our concepts.
So Arman, when you compare this exam to last year's or November's exam, do you think that the understanding in the classroom and the concept actually played more role this time as compared to the previous, because that was more PYQ rich, this was more new topics? Any such observation you had in the paper that this time they had like some subjects were more twisted this time?
Yes, sir. I think having strong concepts really helped in ruling out some options. I think there were some questions where it was very difficult to find a single clear-cut answer, but it was good. It was really helpful to be able to rule out some options and then attempt the question with a 50% chance of getting the answer correct. And even in that, you can make a strong guess if you have good concepts. So I think it was much better in that. And that I didn't feel that there were direct PYQs or even closely linked PYQs. The topics were repeated, but the questions were a bit different, and I think concepts were really important in this exam.
How many questions did you attempt?
So I attempted all of them because I didn't. I thought I have nothing to lose, so I attempted all questions.
Do you think if you had held back your bat a little bit for some of the questions with less negative marking, the rank would have jumped even higher? Now, in
Yes, sir. I
retrospect,
think I think so because there were some questions which I had no idea about, and this time the questions were like that. But so I think if I would have left those questions, maybe I would have gotten a better rank. But I don't have any regrets. So.
that's most important that you have no regrets. So, for the listeners who don't know Arman was a top ranker in the last exam as well. And then he decided to pursue his USMLE journey and he has given this exam and again gotten a top rank. He has been a Damsonian since last 4 years, and I'm very, very proud of his achievement. And I'm sure he will keep doing well wherever he goes and whatever he pursues. So, Arman, in this journey, you took some risks which are little atypical. So I thought, in this interview, I'll talk about it also. That, somebody of your caliber getting a top rank and then deciding that, okay, I don't want to pursue my PG here, I want to go to US. How did you make that flip?
So I think I was always thinking about like I always had the option of going out to pursue my higher studies, and once so I gave my step one during my final year, just the beginning before lockdown. But then when the lockdown started and there was a lot of uncertainty, so I thought I might as well prepare for PG because at least there is some certainty in that process, and definitely it would be easier to go through with that. But so when once the lockdown ended and in my internship elective opportunities opened up in the US, so that time I didn't want to give up on the chance to experience the education outside and try and complete my higher studies there, so that I am able to learn more and grow more when I go out. So I think that was the risk, and I think I would have gotten a good seat last time also, but I thought that this is the best time to take a risk as compared to doing it sometime later in my life. So yes, I took the risk.
So, in a nutshell, Arman, the question that I wanted to ask you is that is it worthwhile to take risks in life sometimes and pursue dreams? Because I know it's a tricky question, but I've seen people who would not take that chance. वो एक बार इतना अच्छा रैंक आ गया, वो सोचते हैं कि चल यार अभी इंडिया में पीजी कर रहे थे, बाहर नहीं जाना, जबकि आपने अपने जो ओरिजिनल सपना था उसके ऊपर लगे रहे। मैंने अपने सामने देखा भी है। तो do you think that is the mindset that makes you the high achiever that you are able to numb yourself to the suggestions that people might give you and you continue to attack?
So I don't know if it was a good decision as of now because I've still not given the exam or
Definitely
gone
those
any
dots
further.
will connect
Yeah,
later on, but as of now it's
yeah.
not about good or bad, it's about the ability to take that risk.
Yes, I think it is definitely important to take a risk because it would have been a much more comfortable decision to take whatever I'm getting, but I didn't want to stop at that because I think I can do better, and I thought that it is worth the risk to just to do it and without thinking about it because in the long run I know it would be better. So yes.
And Arman, I'm very proud of the kind of academics that we deliver at DAMS. So, were they also useful when you were appearing for your US exams? Did you feel that okay, the concepts are same, or the basics that you make in the class are also similar?
Yes, sir, definitely. I'm also attending the USMLE TND as well. So I think those topics are quite similar to what we attend in our foundation course. And I think there's a lot of overlap. I don't think there's much difference other than some guidelines which are bound to differ. But the basics and the reasoning behind why what is happening, that stays the same. And I think the foundation still stays the same, and it was really helpful. And I hopefully it will really help me in my upcoming exam too.
Definitely, I wish you all the best for your future exams, Beta. Any final words of inspiration for future aspirants? Anything you want to say to them?
So I think it is important to be consistent and not worry about the results because the main thing is that if you worry about the results, then it's very hard to stay focused on studies. So I think it's important to be consistent and believe that that whatever you are studying would be helpful, and just not think about the result. Just keep going and enjoy what you are studying. So, yes.
So the entire idea is enjoy the process. Don't think too much about the outcome. Take some risks in life, and don't think कि एक बार अच्छा नहीं हो गया तो दोबारा नहीं होगा. And this is the message I want to give to many students who would be at a borderline rank this year. जो हो सकता है 1500 2000 रैंक पे होंगे, 2500 रैंक पे होंगे. उनको लगेगा यार कोई प्री पैरा क्लिनिकल लूं कि अगली बार के लिए सोचूं. तो थोड़ा सा कभी कभी जिंदगी में अपने ऊपर बेट भी खेलना चाहिए. विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट बेटा. Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you,
Convey
sir.
my regards to your family as well, बेटा.
Thank you so much, sir.
बाय बच्चे. गुड नाइट बेटा. गुड नाइट.
Good night, sir. Thank you.